1985. Great Scott, what a fine vintage. Not only was Yours Truly delivered into existence, starting a chain of events that has led us all to this exact moment, but some of my favourite ever movies were released in 1985. Nath's too. And Rob, well, probably better you hear it from him. Hello, welcome back to Redshirt Cinema Club. I am your host, Dave, joined today, as always, by Nathan Dighton.
Hello.
And Robert Pearson.
Hello.
I Roberted you there, Rob, which I don't usually do.
Robert?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
A show of respect. And welcome to a new season, sort of, 1985 season. It was my 40th birthday this year. As it is the 40th birthday of anything that was created in 1985.
Yeah,
true.
Including movies. Dave. And I selfishly insisted that, as such, we should do a 1985 season. A little bit like how we did 1991 season earlier in the year, which was a lot of fun.
Why did we do 1991?
Because Nath selfishly really wanted to watch Robin Hood.
Oh, yeah.
Robin Hood, join me.
See, he doesn't even deny it. It's true. We've all, what year will you selfishly pick when you want to?
I don't know.
Something to think about.
I'll have to think about it, yeah. I might do 1986. Way better year for films than 1985, it turns out.
Well, I don't think that's fair.
I've seen about 15 films from 1986.
It's not 1985's fault that you've only seen 3 films from it.
Two.
This is unusual.
I think I might have seen A View to a Kill, but I can't say with any certainty.
Surely, I thought you'd seen all the Bond films. I thought you quite liked Bond.
I think I have seen all the Bond films.
Your dad loves Bond.
But like Roger Moore films, I've not got any of them on DVD. I just, they've all been on TV at some point, right? And I've probably seen it.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you.
I feel like that about most
There's 2
Bond
films
movies,
I've definitely seen from
Because we should say we were going to do a top 10 like we did with 1991, and then the news came quite late on, considering we booked this in about 2 months ago, that you'd seen 3 films.
Yeah,
from 1985. So a top 10 was impossible. Now it's 2.
And then I have to admit, I've only seen 8. So
yeah. I struggled to make a top 10 for 1991. I just managed it. My top 10 was the 10 films I'd seen in 1991.
But looking at the movies, there was a bunch I felt I should have watched, of like films that felt famous that I just have missed.
You guys have seen more films than this from this year. But I also think that how old I was, like 5, 6 years older than, or 4 or 5 years older than you guys, means that my dad taped loads of stuff when I was like 9 or 10, and I watched it, and it was from this year because it was in 1990 or whenever it was.
Yeah. Well, you can actually remember this year, right? Were you 4 years old?
Not really.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was 4 years old. I remember bits. I lived in London. At one time, I threw all of my toys out of the window.
I did that once.
I guess it's
Is that just like a coming of age thing?
I didn't do that.
Incredibly, highly intelligent children.
Right.
Sometimes
my mum was furious.
Yeah,
absolutely furious.
My mum reckons I hit the dog downstairs. We lived in like block of flats in London.
Oh God.
I don't think so though.
So what floor were you on?
Just the 2nd or 3rd.
Okay.
It was like 4 stories high.
Just 4 stories?
4 stories high. Liberty Street in London. I don't live there anymore, so I can say the name of the street.
Yeah, there's a blue plaque.
There is a blue plaque. There is, but it's not for me.
Nathan Dighton threw all his toys out.
Commemorate this
once in 1985.
Failed YouTuber Nathan Dighton once lived here.
So because of Rob and I having not seen enough films really from 1985, we're going to do it a little bit differently.
Let's wait. Because I've got a list of 41 films that I've seen.
Oh my God, 41!
And I don't think that I don't think any
watch
of these,
a lot of films.
But these are things I watched when I was. I know there's like maybe 5 or 6 which I went out of my way to watch in adult life.
Right.
Otherwise, they're just things I saw.
I'm glad to hear it, because I didn't like this rhetoric that 1985 was a bad year for movies. That's ridiculous.
When you told me you'd seen 8, I was like, whoa, I better go home and count. And then I was counting, and I was like, oh, this is a good year. There's a lot of films I'm surprised, but we'll wait until after
Which internet source did we all use?
I just used Wikipedia for this one.
Okay, right, fine. This is interesting. I used IMDb.
Yeah, me too.
So maybe there's different movies. I got through 100, and I was like, I don't think I need to keep going here. Like, we seem to be getting into the weeds. But anyway, we're going to do that maybe a little bit differently. But we thought we'd do that later in the episode and start with something we haven't done for a very long time.
Mailbag.
And
do you know what? We'll do Mailbag, and then we'll just basically pick one film each, and it'll be like a reveal of what we're going to be doing. For
and I think we're going to do it like. Am I right in saying this? We're going to do it like 1991, where our lovely listeners will pick a movie as well. From
from this list of 41.
I'm almost certain I'm going to see a film that I should have watched, but haven't.
Yeah,
in this little series.
Do you mean a specific film or just in general?
A very specific.
There's a film, that I said, Rob, surely you've seen this, and he hadn't seen it, and I was shocked.
I think I could. Let's guess when. Again,
I know what it is, so you'll have to guess.
We're setting up this second part of the podcast.
Yeah, but first, we're gonna do some mailbag because we haven't really done any for ages.
Something is about to happen. Yes, it's happened for an age.
Indeed.
Well, I guess because we did
the mailbag is about to be open.
We did Alien Earth. We had loads of really specific Alien Earth emails.
We did.
And then they tailed off them because the show got quite bad at the end. And Mailbag hasn't really picked up.
No, I think we've just got bad at saying to people, please email us.
Yeah.
We should just say that more often.
We should
please
say now.
email us at redshirtcinemaclub@gmail.com with your opinions on anything. It can be about what we're talking about at the moment. It can be about something we talked about last year in the podcast. We appreciate not everyone is listening to the episodes.
If you're the mayor
as they come out.
Where was it?
The mayor of...
You know where, Dave. It was near
somewhere.
where you grew up.
Yeah, it was.
Wadebridge?
If you're the mayor of anywhere, we'd love some more mayors to get in contact.
Yeah.
But yeah, please write in. We love your mail, and often it's very funny and lots of cool stories. I've got some. There's one email that I really, really enjoyed this week. I'll save it till the end. But we'll start with this email from Stephen Stewart, and the subject line is "Cool Smoking."
Oh, for God's
and
sake.
Hideo Kojima.
Oh, God. I might just tune out for a minute. Let me know when it's over.
Look, and Stephen says, can I add to the list of cool movie smoking, please? Both from Blade Runner.
Oh.
The first Blade Runner performing the Voight-Kampff test with Leon right at the start of the movie. The amount of smoke that is produced is incredible. From the smallest of puffs. I might have to go back and watch the beginning of Blade Runner, but I do remember there's like a fan going around on the ceiling, amazing lighting coming through the blinds, and an ashtray with a cigarette on it with the smoke. It's the perfect noir detective shot.
Well, she's sort of nervous smoking as well. You're right with noir. It feels very much like, a witness under the cosh or a suspect under the cosh.
This is the guy who gets blasted, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I'm getting confused.
Is he Blade running Leon?
Yes.
He's Voight camping.
Yeah. And then second example from Blade Runner, Sean Young, when she asks Deckard if she can smoke. There is something really cool about how she lights up.
Yeah.
And there is. I remember it now.
Yeah.
But again, she looks like this incredible femme fatale type character. And again, it's just those 40s, film noir films. Everyone smoked. Everyone smoked in the 40s, 50s and 60s. It's just,
if you were
everyone
cool,
did.
You smoked.
Well, just everyone did.
That could be a target for you, Rob, seeing when you start smoking, how much smoke you can generate from one puff. Like that's
everyone used to drive. I just think it's mad. It's like, come on, it's pretty obvious we probably shouldn't be operating cars.
Did people actually used to do that a lot today?
Yeah, my mum and dad were like, when we were young, it was not illegal to drink drive.
Really?
You used to drink drive everywhere.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Isn't that crazy? Just like,
well, I guess
I don't know what to say about
when they first made cars and they went along at like 20 miles an hour. It was probably fine.
Sorry, I did I skipped some steps in my head there. I was just thinking how smoking, everyone smoked because people didn't know it was bad for you.
Sure.
And although it's not much of a stretch to go, I don't know, smoke in my lungs all the time.
It turned out the tobacco companies did know it was
well, that's true. But then I was thinking about drinking and how also people didn't really realise how bad drinking was for you, maybe. But then people could drink drive and like, surely I just think that's obvious. It's like, look, whether you think drinking is healthy or not, surely operating a heavy machinery whilst drunk is quite obviously bad.
This is what your parents told you. Oh, David, we used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
God, everyone was doing it.
What else? What do you think we do nowadays that we don't realise is bad for us?
Social media. He's absolutely nailed
insane.
it. It's social media.
Social media. It's unregulated. There's people just saying all sorts of shit.
It's so true.
It's mad. Everyone's unhappy all the time.
And we do know it's bad. People do know. People are trying to stop it. Definitely.
And it's deliberately engineered to cling on to psychological impulses which are very hard to restrict on our own.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah. We're in a good business, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Anyway, let's continue with this email.
Yeah.
I also have one other thing to ask. This is mainly to Rob. This is my email.
Yes,
Having
isn't it?
seen how heavily influenced Kojima was by Escape from New York, has that taken any shine off the genius of Kojima in your eyes? Obviously, there is much more to MGS games than just story and character designs, but I still wanted to know if you thought it took something away from Kojima. Thanks, Steve. The short answer is no. I don't think it does.
Great.
He's just inspired, wasn't he? He's just inspired by this cool character.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll do a guy with an eye patch and a gruff voice called Snake.
Yeah.
It's the same. If you showed someone who really loved the Friday features Charlie Brooker's Screenwrite, would they then be like, "Oh, I've lost"?
What?
I've lost all respect for Rob and the Friday.
People
features.
now listening to this going, "What? Who's Charlie Brooker? What's Scream
going
White?"
on?
And also John Blythe's OXM breakdown.
Yeah.
In one episode, he started it by saying, "Hello, you've caught me playing Final Fantasy."
Oh my
shit,
God.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
And I just thought it was a fun phrase, so I said it once, and I just kept on saying it. It's mine now.
Next week is like, how should I start this script? Do you know what? That really worked for me last week.
This is why Rob believes that The Wheel of Time is a very acceptable fantasy series.
I said it. I criticised it quite heavily last time out.
Yes,
Whoa,
you did. Yeah.
Shots fired.
That's what I'm saying.
Shots fired.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just
I think
joking
there's
that Hideo Kojima is a genius for being inspired by Escape from New York.
I would love to see anything that's been made that hasn't been inspired by something, but there's a big difference between being inspired by something and ripping something off.
There is. Like, hello, you've caught me.
This next email is from Martin Foster. And this subject email for this one is smoking in movies.
Oh my God.
Football banter and other things. You'll like this email, Nath. Is this the guy? Yeah. No, it's not the guy. Anyway, there's an email later on about New Zealand, which you'll like.
Oh, great. I am into New Zealand.
Martin Foster says, "G'day, guys. First of all, I'm in huge agreement with Rob on smoking in movies is cool. And on a number of levels. Also, see attached for a badass cigar pic of Arnie from his Commando days. That's a movie from 1985.
It is.
That I haven't seen. Maybe I should see it now because I'm going to show you everyone this cigar picture
it's badass.
of Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando, and I am going to have to see this film now.
I love Commando.
Although surely that's a promo image rather than a still from the movie. But still, it's very cool.
And Martin then goes on to say, everyone who wrote in bitching about smoking can honestly take a hike. Pathetic, the lot of them.
Well, they can because they don't smoke.
Yes, exactly. They're hiking everywhere.
I also thoroughly enjoy the football banter that organically arises during the discussions. As a Newcastle fan, having to listen to Sam Matterface commentate the Benfica Champions League game midweek last week was indeed painful. Plus, it livens up the conversation generally. I'll be honest and say that neither horror nor Alien really interest me, so going from Alien Earth through the John Carpenter... it does.
Didn't respect the end.
Didn't respect the end. Through the John Carpenter movies isn't my bag, unlike Austin Powers would be, but I know Nathan already shut down that idea. However, I still listen religiously every week because you guys have been a part of my life for 15 years from the other side of the world, Australia, and I don't see the point in stopping now.
Well, it's less complimentary than it might have been.
It's like we're like cigarettes to him.
He's like, I'm too far in. I'm just going to keep listening.
I'm really looking forward to Dave leading the charge with Star Wars for the Christmas and New Year episodes.
So am I.
Oh, God.
You put it off for a year, Dave. I can't wait to see what you've prepared.
I have really got to think about that.
And if you do the commentary for the Lord of the Rings movies, I would definitely listen to that. Take care, guys. Just a nice email.
That is a nice email. And what an opportunity to say that we've done one of them.
We have.
We will plan to do the others.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing it a lot.
I enjoyed doing it.
I hope everyone enjoys listening to it.
Yeah, I can't make any claims to how much people will enjoy listening to it, but we drank some beers and watched a movie together, so it was great.
Well, the experience we will be selling on Patreon is watch The Lord of the Rings with us.
Yeah.
We can't promise insight or expertise.
We should lean really hard on how good The Lord of the Rings is.
Yeah.
Watch Lord of the Rings with us.
Yeah.
It did strike me that some people just might not actually watch Lord of the Rings. They might just listen to it.
There's some gaps.
There will be some gaps.
That would be weird.
You have to imagine.
That would be weird.
Would it
Don't
be weird?
do that.
But also, I think it's weird to watch it whilst listening to us chat about it.
I don't think so.
We should suggest particular moments where people watch it all together. That would be nice. Do you know what I mean? Like get the
like
commentaries,
a live
but not
watch
live,
along
because it's
thing.
recorded. But yeah,
where
Do you
we,
know what
I don't know what you mean.
everyone at 9 o'clock, press play
Right.
now, and we'll have like some kind of space on. You can do like a space,
What's a space?
like
You're like a live stream.
a community space. You used to do it on X. I don't know if they still do it anymore.
Oh, right. Yeah,
where you
like
can
a- like a
sort of chat along, like
Yeah.
a mini forum.
But what will we be doing?
We could be in the
we'd be
chat.
in the chat as well.
What, listening to our own commentary, commenting
Whilst
on our own commentary?
We would be watching Lord of the Rings whilst listening to our own commentary and typing
commenting on
and
it.
commenting
We could
on it,
record
yeah.
next year's comment.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Let's crack on with the mailbag. Alex Coates says, "Hello, no specified order, gang.
Yeah.
Escape from New York. What a film!
What a film.
As a big fan of the band 65 Days of Static,
Yes, fuck yes.
perhaps best known for soundtracking No Man's Sky, for their reworking of the soundtrack to sci-fi cult classic Silent Running, or having a stage named after them at Bristol's Arc Tangent Festival. I don't know what that is.
I do.
I have had Escape from New York on my to-watch list for too long. The band named their 2009 live album, recorded at Madison Square Garden and Radio City Music Hall, supporting The Cure, after Carpenter's film. And upon listening to the opening notes of Carpenter's score, it was a joy to hear such strong influences on records that I've loved for years bleed through. It's strange to think that the live record is now closer in time to the setting of the film than the present day. I think thematically it's a perfect accompaniment to the film. I thought if you fancied enhancing your Escape from New York experience, you could track down 65 Days of Static's Escape from New York and see if your ear picks up the Carpenter nods, particularly from the synth. Given Nath's love of explosions in the sky, I'd be amazed if 65 Days of Static has passed him by, definitely in each other's orbits. Bonus points. Paul from 65 Days. It's a fucking 65 Days of Static email, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Paul from 65 Days of Static wrote the soundtrack
He's
for
my
British
friend.
indie game Recompile, available on PS5,
I didn't know that.
which is a delightful retro sci-fi game. All the best, Alex.
Wow.
A fellow 65 Days of Static fan there, no?
I
Yeah.
enjoyed that email.
I don't know if I've said before on the pod, 65 Days of Static used to practice in the building where, I think this is true, where the music fanzine that I used to write for in Sheffield also did all, like, had their little office.
That's cool. I didn't know you used to write for a music fanzine.
Oh, only a little bit. It was only a music fanzine. It was called Sandman, but it was good though. And one of the things I wrote was a cover feature about a small, like, video collective. Like, they used to make little videos and cut up stuff from VHS tapes, and they had like a cult movie kind of vibe called my god, I've forgotten what they were called. It was right there, Media Lounge, and they were like the official videographers of 65 Days of Static for a while. Good lads.
That is cool. I only know them from No Man's Sky, and there was that track they did for the one of the first trailers that was released.
Yeah.
I thought was an amazing track, and then they soundtrack the game as well, obviously.
It was really good. Yeah, their earlier albums are slightly rawer, and they sort of do like glitchy electronica with the kind of like post rock stuff that I liked when I was younger, and so I got into them, and especially because they were from Sheffield. Good band, great name.
What a great band. Do they
Yeah.
tour? Actually, I don't know why I'm asking that, because
You don't go.
I
and
won't
see
be going
bands.
to see
No,
music anymore.
because you're against support acts. So
No.
you sent us a picture from a gig the other day, and you were once again fuming that
It wasn't because of the support act. I actually quite liked the support act.
it was
What
was it? Just standing,
I can't remember why I was
being
annoyed.
outside.
Why was I annoyed?
The headline act was late.
The headline act was really late.
That is
Really late.
Late's annoying.
Like the support act came on, was really good. I was standing right at the front.
Should we tell people what the band is?
Pete and Diesel.
Yeah,
I really like Pete and Diesel. They're like a folk rock band from the Hebrides.
Pete, like in the earth.
Pete is
not
in the
like
earth. Yeah,
Peter.
Oh, that's pretty
P-E-A-T.
good.
Yeah.
That sounds very middle-aged man folk. That's good.
It is.
Pete and Diesel.
Yeah, once again, I was one of the youngest people in the room.
Fossil Fuel, the band.
So the support act went off, and it must have been 45 minutes to an hour of people standing around getting increasingly
That's hard.
drunk.
Yeah.
I had one beer when I first got there and was driving back, so didn't have anything else
You've
to
already
drink.
shot your beer.
I had the beer too early. And it was just, again, one of those situations where everyone else was increasingly enjoying themselves around me.
Right.
And I was there on my own, which I don't mind.
You didn't invite us.
No.
No, that's why. just to say, that's why you're there on your own.
I was there on my own, and very much was just invisible to everybody else, it seemed. Like, I gave up my spot at the front because some other people came in who I thought probably needed the spot at the front more than I did.
Shorter people.
I'm quite tall, so I was like, I didn't want to be that massive dickhead at the front just standing in everyone's way. So I moved back maybe 10 feet, and just people came in from the bar with drinks for their friends. Just like, I had a guy, he must have been 2 inches in front of my face.
That would have really
just
pissed
jumping
me off.
up and down. Like, just all I could see was this 50-year-old man's grey head just like bouncing up and down in front of me as the music started, and I was just having a terrible time. I stayed for about 3 songs and then just left.
Oh shit!
I mean, this is gigs, unfortunately. Like, people do not respect each other's space.
It's awful.
People pushing past, people getting to the front. You know, it isn't a good bit of society.
It really isn't. This is the second time I've tried to enjoy a band I know I really like live, and it's been awful. And I did have a ticket to see Pendulum in Bristol earlier this week, which I tried to sell, and no one bought it.
You should just gone.
I couldn't because we were recording fucking Lord of the Rings commentary.
Hey, one thing I was going to say was maybe it's you just need to give these things more of an occasion. Like, just suck up, go to fewer gigs. I don't know how that could be possible, but go to fewer gigs.
I've been to 2 in my life.
So go to one.
Slow down there.
Go to one ever. But get a cab, like spend the money, get a cab or a hotel and drink and have a nice time.
Yeah, and I think
invite some friends.
I would like to I'd go with some people and stay overnight and maybe drink.
Be those guys who are annoying.
I've only been to 2 gigs by myself, I think. And it's like, I had a fine time, but it's like, it's not quite the same. You have to accept you're going to have to stand near the back.
I think you enjoy music, live music, more than me. I was having this conversation yesterday. I basically have come to the realization that even though as a kid, I really enjoyed music and I still listen to music, I don't think live music is really for me. Like basically what Rob is describing. Like, I really like the way things sound.
Yeah, me too.
I really like the musicianship, I guess. Like, that's like, rather than being in the crowd and sort of feeling the music, I'm much more like watching what's going on and seeing how they're set up and how they play and whatever. That's not completely, that sounds a bit scientific or mechanical, but I like that bit as well.
I like the idea of I like the feeling of being in a space where gigs happen. Like, I've worked at a nightclub and I saw people set up and it was just a cool kind of vibe of.
Yeah.
And then the show, like, it's like this shit bit of the nightclub that's painted black and there's cables everywhere, and then the right people come along and then it's like nobody sees that. All they see is this fucking thing that's cool. But
I'm much more in the stage of my life now where I go and see bands that I liked when 20 years ago.
Yes.
Rather than going to see new music or taking a punt or just going and there's some music on, I'll go and check it out. Like, just don't do that anymore. It's literally just they're playing that album I like from back
I'll
from
pay
front to back.
hundreds of pounds.
yeah, exactly. Music.
Mailbag.
A surprise gig that I enjoyed once was I went to a Death Stranding 2 event in London, and no one knew, but Churches were there. Churches came on and did like a couple of songs. That was cool.
Yeah,
I wasn't there to see Churches, but they came on.
Nathan and I saw Churches once in Bristol.
Yeah, we went together.
We bought tickets then.
Yeah.
I didn't realise they were Scottish until they came on and started speaking with Scottish accents.
They got extra points from you
Extra points. Yeah. Anyway, this is my favourite email now from Susan Lane, who says, it's now not my favourite email because I've seen the first line, which is, "Hello, David, Nathan and Rob."
Well done, Susan. Finally.
Susan says, "Greetings from Farmington, Illinois."
Oh, nice.
I read this email and I thought it was also excellent.
Amazing, this email. I just got done listening to this week's episode on Halloween. I was disappointed that it felt like the dread and creepiness of Halloween was not appreciated. That opinion, I think, like all subjective things, may come down to where each person is in their life when they see a film, hear a song, or read a book. While I didn't see Halloween when it came out, I was too young, I did see it in the early 80s when I was earning spare cash as a babysitter in my early teens. In America, boys aren't usually the go-to person for babysitting. At least in the 80s, girls would start babysitting when they were about 13 or 14, usually for family friends or families from church. There is an inherent undertone of dread and unease to babysitting that the movie effectively taps into. It felt weird being picked up and dropped off by a man who was old enough to be my father, but who was not family. There were awkward attempts at conversation, but silence would be worse. You are taken to a house that you aren't really familiar with. You don't know what sort of sounds it makes. You don't know where things are. You don't know where the good hiding places are. You don't know the feel of the house when it's dark outside. Once you've repeatedly babysat for the same family, a fair amount of dread evaporates, but you are still a bit of a stranger watching someone else's children late into the night. You are responsible for these kids and are sometimes just a few years older than them. The feeling that there is something or someone lurking around that you can't see is very real, especially once the kids go to bed and you are on your own. Additionally, as a young woman, you almost learn through osmosis that you need to be aware of your surroundings, especially if there is a boy or a man around. The scene where Michael is just hanging around the shrubbery with this emotionless, steady stare while the girls are walking home is unsettling on an almost cellular level. The score really sells this feeling of unease. Laurie's friend decides to go and confront whatever it is, only to discover nothing is there. But the unease remains, even though what Laurie saw is gone, and her friend hasn't seen a thing. Laurie sees the threat, and no one believes her. One more quick thought. It was brought up a few times that the movie didn't provide a deeper explanation as to what Michael Myers is. I think the way he was credited in the first film gives the biggest clue as to what he is. Michael is the character's name as a child and as a young man before he gets out. At that point, he becomes the Shape, which I had not seen in the credits.
No.
The things that are truly harrowing are the things that don't seem to have an explanation. Things that can't be reasoned with. We can't easily understand what it is that would make him do the things he does. We know he killed his sister and he is being kept away from the outside world. The motivation for what he does once he is out feels like it is something almost primal. It is a personification of evil. I suppose it could be argued that his behavior is illogical, but I think an example of illogical behavior would be more like we know what he wants to do, and he takes a route to get there that comes across as nonsensical. The Shape is darkly unknowable, which feels different than illogical. I love the podcast as well as what you all do at PlayStation Access. King Dave all the way. I'm really looking forward to the upcoming episodes as you go through John Carpenter's work. I love The Thing and cannot wait to hear the discussion. Brief side note, Crystal Skull will always have a place in my heart for bringing Indy and Marion back together. I just skipped through the ridiculous swinging with the monkeys part. The best parts of Dial of Destiny were the moments where Indy is solving whatever puzzle or riddle is in front of him. I love seeing Harrison Ford playing with the excitement of working through a problem and the joy, sometimes momentary, of coming up with the answer. Also, I think doing a run of movies by the Coen brothers, Wes Anderson and or Catherine Bigelow would be interesting and ripe for good discussions. Keep up the amazingly entertaining work. That's actually an email from Michelle Lane, not Susan Lane.
Oh.
It's from Michelle using Susan Lane's email address.
Okay.
Thanks, Michelle.
Well, Michelle and Susan.
Yeah.
Both
I liked that.
great in my book.
That's gold standard.
Yeah.
As an email goes, was more eloquent about Halloween than we are.
Oh, massively.
And
Or anything
Well, just
that we
able
say.
to bring a level of insight and experience that is impossible for us to have.
100%, especially from like that idea of that particular sort of suburban convention of babysitting. I mean, we do have babysitting here, but I think it's even a little bit different in terms of like being driven
Yeah, for
home
sure.
in the houses and stuff.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like,
yeah, I
there
mean,
is-
I was definitely a little bit down on Halloween, and I really enjoyed reading that email and the insight. And it, totally get that I'm maybe not the target audience for it, and definitely not, now.
But I think we always talked about this at the beginning in terms of what kind of podcast we wanted to be when we talked about films. We might not like every film, but super appreciate when someone else can change our mind.
Yeah, definitely.
Basically, and criticism which makes you go, oh yeah, that does make that better.
100%.
That's invaluable.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very much
Very
so.
good.
And I enjoyed it anyway.
And one last email from Jamie Hardacre. This is about Alien Earth now. Who says, hello, Rob, Nathan, Dave. Hello, Jamie, with the correct order. I am an episode or two behind right now. Very excited to watch 2001 and listen to the 100th episode, which turned out to be the 101st episode. Good. I was gardening the other day listening to old episodes because what else would I listen to? I finished a Star Trek episode when you asked Rob if he was a fan yet. This sparked a memory of you all discussing if you were fans or not at the end of the Alien Romulus episode. Yeah. Dave, no. Rob and Nathan, yes. I was wondering if Alien Earth has affected your fandom at all. I am still a fan, despite there being elements of the TV show I didn't like as much. As Rob put it, I am still excited with each new show or movie, so I must still be a fan. I also just want to say a big thank you. I have just moved from the UK to New Zealand.
What?
What a bastard. And with everything being exciting, different, and a bit scary, much like Alien Earth, it has been a big comfort to have your podcast to listen to and laugh to each week. Keep up the great work, and I hope it's not too cold for you whilst I'm here sorting out the barbecue. He's having a barbecue. That's it.
You can't call him a bastard again. Again, it's like that drink you have at the gig. You did it too early. You should have saved it for the barbecue.
Yeah. I mean, that's not fair. I'd love to move to New Zealand.
Yeah, I'd love to New Zealand.
Someone's got to do
just to have a birthday trip there. If anybody's listening.
In answer to his question, how do you,
it's complicated.
It's complicated. I'll go first. I mean, obviously, I said I wasn't a fan of Alien by the end of Romulus, and what I really meant was I didn't want to watch any more in that universe. Right. Which isn't quite the same thing.
No, it's not.
But I don't think Alien Earth, it really did get me excited again until it didn't. Yeah. I think I'm still a no. But I'd be furious if they don't do season 2 of Alien Earth, because it ends on a nothing, and it will be ridiculous.
I'm really in the middle. I like it. Depends on how you cut the question.
Yeah.
Did Alien Earth make me like Alien more or feel like I was a bigger fan? No, I don't think so. And I think, am I more, would I be more or less excited? I'm less excited for season 2 than I was for the original show.
Yeah.
Although in general, I'm still like, if someone says, there's a new Alien thing, I'm going to be like, I'll have a look.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm like,
we'll have a look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely an Alien fan just because of how much I care about when things aren't quite as good as I want them to be.
Mm.
And yeah, I was annoyed by Alien Earth by the end of it, because I felt like you said, Dave, I felt like it was amazing until it was not amazing anymore.
Yeah.
And I just wanted an Alien Romulus. Was one of the films that's made me more angry than any other film I've seen. And if I wasn't a fan, I wouldn't have got that angry.
No.
When you're a fan of something, you're a fan through thick and thin. You can't choose to not be a fan, in my opinion. Like, Palace will go through months of playing shit football. It's not going to be like, I'm not a fan of Crystal Palace anymore.
I can't believe we're talking about Palace again.
Yeah, I can't believe we went to football.
So yeah, I am still an Alien fan, and hope there is an Alien Earth season 2. And despite how I felt towards the end of Alien Earth season 1, will almost certainly be excited if and when it comes around.
I've got to say, jumping back now, but a Catherine Bigelow season would be great. We should do, and I'd love to do the Coens, obviously, but
Coens, amazing. Catherine Bigelow, does she do The Hurt Locker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I've not seen.
Yes. Is that the last mailbag then?
That is the end of the mailbag.
How shall we do
mailbag.
Our picks? Shall I do my last or first? 'Cause if I went first, I could read the list of films I've seen, and then you might go, actually, I have seen more than 2.
I'd be interested to hear how on earth you've seen 41 films from
I was surprised.
1985.
And like I said, it wasn't really like, I've seen all these great films. It was just, these are films that my dad taped off the TV.
I reckon I won't have heard of half of these.
I think you might be surprised. So this is vaguely chronological because that's how Wikipedia organises them. Blood Simple, speaking of the Coen brothers.
It's a film I've heard of but never seen.
Never heard of it.
Wow. It's really good. Witness, Peter Weir.
That's Harrison Ford, isn't it? I haven't seen it, I don't think, but I thought I had. But I watched the trailer and then confirmed I hadn't.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, Breakfast Club.
Rob
is unmoved.
The Sure Thing.
No, haven't seen it.
Not heard of that either.
John Cusack romantic comedy thing. The Hit, which I only saw a couple of years ago, and it's Stephen Frears, like a British film with I think it's got John Hurt in it, but it's and the man who just died. Fuck, what's his name? That's terrible. Could see his little face.
The man who just died.
Yeah, like British London actor from the big in the 60s, was in Soderbergh's The Limey. Can't remember his name. Terrible. Sorry.
It's all right.
The Hit. Desperately Seeking Susan.
Another one I've heard of. Don't think I've seen it.
Police Academy 2.
I mean, I must have seen Police Academy 2. I just can't recall it.
I used to watch Police Academy. Oh my God, so much. And Police Academy 2 is also good.
Yeah.
Lady Hawk.
No.
Fantasy film with
No.
a hawk. I think Michelle Pfeiffer's in it.
I'll see that then.
Brewster's Millions.
No.
I don't think I've seen it.
Rambo First Blood Part 2.
I mean, I must have seen it, but I couldn't tell you which one that
I've
is.
not seen any of the Rambo films.
A View to a Kill.
I think
Yes.
I've seen this.
Okay, good. Fletch.
No.
Chevy Chase. The Goonies.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the one.
That was the guess that I was going to... Holy shit.
Yeah.
Cocoon.
No, I haven't seen
Very
Cocoon.
sad Cocoon. Return to Oz.
Yeah, I have seen Return to Oz.
I think I might have seen that.
It's weird.
But
It is very upsetting.
again, there's a bunch of movies in 1985 that are sequels to films I have seen, but I've not seen the second one.
You've seen Police Academy?
Probably.
Right.
Who's in that?
Steve Guttenberg. The man
Do
who makes
you know
noises.
the premise of Police Academy? Like, do you know what it is?
I recognise the name.
Or what
Competent
genre of
Assad.
movie it
There's
is?
a big riot at the end. It's like a bawdy National Lampoon style kind of comedy.
It's a comedy.
Yeah.
It's like sort of misfit police recruits being bad at being police. Well, sort of.
The captain's a bad guy. Captain Harris. Anyway, where are we on here? St. Elmo's Fire.
No, haven't seen it. Another big name though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, which I've forgotten because I've gone crazy today. Who directed, the bad Batman movies?
Joel Schumacher.
Yes, Josh Schumacher's film. My brain today. Back to the Future.
Yes, I've seen
Yes.
Good. Red Sonja.
that.
No.
Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome.
I haven't seen any Mad Max
Oh
films.
shit! We should
You've
watch
seen
Mad Max.
you've seen Fury Road.
I've seen Fury Road, yeah, but I wasn't counting that one.
The Black Cauldron.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there we go.
Yeah. What is that? Your two movies?
Yeah.
That's it. Black Cauldron and Back to the Future.
I guess we're watching Black
and maybe
Cauldron
A
Back
View
to the
to a
Future.
Kill.
Wait, let's keep going. See if there's any more. National Lampoon's European Vacation.
I'm sure I have, but I couldn't.
Another
picture
Chevy
it.
Chase. Fright Night. So it's there's the poster with like the big scary blue cloud behind a house.
Not seen that.
Big.
No.
I watched it like last year because I remembered it so vividly from Video Shop posters. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Is that a children's
Is
film?
it Pee Wee
It's
Herman?
kind of a children's film. It sits in a weird ground. It's sort of a fake kid's character. I don't know who it's for. His bike gets stolen.
His
It's
bike?
great. Yeah, it's got this reference to this Italian neorealist film called The Bicycle Thieves. There's loads of bikes all of a sudden. It's fucking great. Return of the Living Dead, directed by Dan O'Bannon.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it, but interesting.
Interesting.
Teen Wolf.
Is that with Michael J. Fox?
Yeah, and he plays basketball and becomes a wolf.
And he's a teenager. I haven't seen it.
And then at the end, I think he has to probably win without being a wolf to prove to everyone that he's great.
I haven't
He's
seen
only 5 foot tall, so it's amazing that he did so well at basketball.
My brain just went to a Quantum Leap episode then, just instantly. There's one where he has to play pool, and Ziggy puts like a line on the table, so he just has to. But at the end, Ziggy like loses power,
He's going to make the shot.
and he just has to make the shot himself.
That's why we love Conor.
Good year.
Yeah.
Good year for Michael J. Fox, 1985.
Yeah, it was, yeah. After Hours, the Martin Scorsese.
No, I haven't seen it.
No. Wow. Commando.
I haven't seen it.
No, but I'm going to be watching it now.
My big memory of Commando is the opening shot. He's ex-Special Forces and he's gone to live in the woods. And he's just carrying a tree. Like, that's how you do
How
ring a bell.
far into Schwarzenegger's career is this?
early. Yeah, early.
So he's done
Conan.
He's done Conan. Has he done any other big action movies?
Did Raw Deal by this point. But
So we're still pre-Predator and...
yes, this is so after the Terminator, I guess, because Terminator was 84.
Oh, of course, yeah, Terminator was 84, wasn't it?
But this is early him being a hero, having one-liners, that kind of
Right.
vibe. He was less.
I saw
cold.
an interview with him the other day, by the way. Did you know that? I didn't know this, that he did Twins for free.
No,
And so did
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. And so did the director. But then I think they did some sort of deal, so they had money on the back end, and they actually made loads of money out of it. But he wanted to do a comedy movie, I think, and no one would hire him. So he was like, I'll do one for free.
Yeah, okay.
Very interesting, anyway.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I do. Yes. Where are we? Commando. The Quiet Earth, which is a film from New Zealand about a man who wakes up and he's the only man left and he just walks around.
That sounds good.
That sounds like something you'd both very much enjoy.
I watched it at university. I really enjoyed it. Reanimator. Big, bloody, ridiculous body horror.
Sounds
film.
cool, but I know I haven't seen it.
It's like really camp. It's
right.
great. It's really good. To Live and Die in LA.
No.
Just like a gritty cop thriller. King Solomon's Mines. Indiana Jones.
Another big name, but
was doing a lot of work here.
Right.
Ewoks: The Battle for Endor. Come on.
What's that?
It's a
Is that animated?
It's a straight to video Ewok. There's 2 Ewoks movies.
Ewoks: The Battle for Endor. Endor.
And I guess it's the moon of Endor.
Well, it's not clear. It's not clear, is it? It's never been clear. I've not seen that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that screams bonus episode.
Yes, doesn't it?
In a high-pitched voice coming from
Who is it? I assume
face.
that there's probably like a cameo from C-3PO maybe.
I believe it's the droids.
Yeah, it's the droids.
Can we watch, for bonus episode, Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars animation?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I'd love to do that.
Cool.
For
Have you
Star
seen
Wars.
that, Dave?
What, the first movie? Oh, no, I've seen, the first movie? The Clone Wars movie?
No, the guy did, what was it? Samurai?
He did Samurai Jack. He did the Powerpuff Girls as well.
Right.
But his Clone Wars is amazing.
It's got like this anime influenced but American style, and he did, the first Clone Wars animation was his.
Right.
It just looks different to the other ones. The baby ones that you watch.
I don't watch the Clone Wars. I watch the other. I watch
Rebels, actually.
Yeah, Rebels
It's totally,
very much.
totally different.
Much cool.
Anyway, Ewoks Battle for Endor. Rocky 4.
I've not seen any Rocky
Not
movies.
seen any Rocky movies.
So whenever I say
We've had this
I
discussion a
will
million
break
times.
you, or he is like iron,
Yeah,
or
what is it?
the
Is
Russians cut and it's a bad
It's a
cut.
bad
You don't
cut.
know what I'm saying.
Well, I know what you're saying.
I don't.
I know it's
I mean,
from
there's
Rocky
probably
4.
a bunch of things you say that movie references that I don't realise are movie references.
Oh my god! I really thought Rocky 4 was like everybody's seen Rocky 4.
No.
That's how they solved the Cold War, guys.
I just don't like boxing, and I don't particularly like Sylvester Stallone. Never seen a Rocky movie.
What have you got against Sylvester Stallone?
Just. I'm not got anything against him. I'm just not a massive Sylvester Stallone fan.
So you
I don't
start
go
from a position of I don't like someone until
I feel like that. Is
yeah,
how you
that's
should
right.
start, to
I'm
be
still
fair.
like I can't.
I've not talked about. I haven't said I didn't like him.
You said I'm not a massive. Well, okay.
Yeah, I said I'm not a massive Sylvester Stallone
I'm actually
fan.
with Rob here. You don't
Fine.
have to like everything and then dial back.
No, but you could be neutral.
I see.
You start on a neutral, like
I
I
think
have
that's
no
where he is.
feelings about. It's like, yeah, wait, I
He's
felt
saying
like
to Sylvester Stallone, convince me.
I felt like the phrasing was like I actually don't like Sylvester
Fuck
Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone.
That's how I heard it. I'm sorry, but
Wow.
ever since the Will Ferrell revelation, I don't know what to believe anymore. Rob just
That
dislikes.
is
I mean,
crazy.
what? He
yeah.
actively dislikes Will
That
Ferrell.
I do dislike Will Ferrell.
That is-
I know.
That is crazy.
You can't tell us why. It's
so
like he did
fucking
something
funny.
to you and you won't tell us. Like I can't ever.
Because I really hate the film Anchorman. A lot.
Anchorman it was such a formative
Hate
movie
it.
for me.
And I just find his whole shtick very annoying.
Let's move along from Will
Back to
Ferrell.
1985.
Santa Claus the movie.
I don't think I've seen it.
John Lithgow? Dudley Moore?
Wait, I thought Tim Allen was Santa Claus the movie. That was Santa Claus
That's
the movie.
the Santa Claus.
The Santa.
Very different
That's-
The
movie.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's
Which I
good.
only understood as an adult.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's a clause.
Santa Claus.
Yes, legal drama and Christmas. Those two go together.
Wait, is there also Santa Claus? Like,
As in, like a bear.
yeah, because
There probably
we could have just
is.
come up with a whole new franchise, guys.
They're like
By we, I mean me.
Interestingly, have you seen the?
And we
evil.
will retain all rights.
Have you seen the Christmas Chronicles where Kurt Russell plays Santa Claus?
I can
Netflix,
picture
a Netflix
him
original.
as Santa Claus, but I don't think I've seen it.
It's not very good.
Ah.
My daughter loves it. She watches it every Christmas. That's
Wow.
like her. That's her Father Christmas.
Wow,
Kurt Russell.
You should
Yeah.
show her Escape from New York.
She would not like that.
Yeah.
I want to quickly chime in because you mentioned Kurt Russell and it's sort of relevant. I saw a TikTok the other day of someone who watches horror movies until they're like at this point I would leave or something, and she was watching The Thing,
Yes.
and it was just because she just loved the dog and she didn't suspect the dog at all.
She didn't
And
suspect
no,
the
and
dog.
the dog went into the room with the other dogs, and she was like, "Oh, they're being so mean," and then she just started screaming, and then she stopped watching the movie. And the
dog just
I just thought it was.
It's like that famous bit in The Last of Us. Have you seen this clip? It's as soon as it goes to the snowy bit, and there's a lovely shot of a rabbit.
Oh yeah,
and there's a really famous streamer who's like, "Oh my god, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen." And then this arrow just
Playing that game, what do you expect to happen to that rabbit? Come on. Santa Claus the movie. Young Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, I'm a big fan of young Sherlock Holmes.
Oh,
No.
Custard.
Who plays young Sherlock Holmes?
I don't know actually.
I saw.
A young. No, it is him.
The real.
What's
Sherlock
terrible is
Holmes.
I saw a screening of this year
Yes.
with a Q&A with
I wanted
the
to
guy
come.
who plays
I wanted to come.
young Sherlock Holmes.
I wish I could have.
It was great.
And so, what's terrible is that you don't know his name.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. But he was there, and he was young Sherlock Holmes.
He was, and now he's like more slightly older guy.
Did they
Sherlock Holmes.
have cool tidbits about them about the
They
movie?
did. It was a really good chat. It was him and the lady who's become more successful than him, who was also in
Yes.
the film, and they were just delightful and had lots of stories about
I
it.
really, really. I mean, I haven't seen it in years, but I feel like I love that movie. And it was also it was early, like was it Pixar? No, before that.
There was digital animation.
Yeah.
yeah. There's like a stained glass night. It's very sort of famous.
It was like big. It was like a big thing, wasn't it, in digital effects? It was
Yes.
like holy shit.
And the vibe of it is like it's pretty Christmas movie-ish, British.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a Harry Potter vibe. I liked it.
Yeah.
King's. Oh no, I've already done King Solomon's Mines. Spies Like Us, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase has had 3 fucking movies out this year. Go to bed, Chevy Chase.
Yeah. Does that happen anymore?
Very
Like,
rarely.
It doesn't feel like movie stars have
If
several
I've seen
films.
41 films this year, then there were more than that. Do you know what
Yes,
I mean?
I can confirm there
and
were.
that is like, we do not get that many films
No.
anymore. This is crazy. So yeah, Chevy Chase doing 3 movies. Yeah, Spies Like Us. Not a great film, but yeah, like I said,
What a film!
my dad would tape all of those. Jewel of the Nile,
Yeah,
Michael Douglas.
I loved
Kathleen Turner.
Romancing the Stone.
Yes.
Jewel of the Nile, not as good.
No.
But it
Another one.
checks out.
It's another one. Cluedo.
No,
Tim Curry.
no.
Running around.
Is it like the game?
Yeah. It's called
Is
Clue.
it called Clue in
It's
America?
called Clue in America.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
So I've changed the name here
Right.
for the pod if American listeners are confused.
Isn't that weird? I love these little weird cultural things. Why is it called Clue in America and Cluedo here?
I guess because it...
Is it like a play on Ludo here? Is that?
Oh, maybe. That's very clever.
It is.
Well detected.
Thank you.
Legend.
Yes, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Insane.
Is it his first movie?
No.
Maybe
He'd
not.
done... Is it The Outsiders? Like the
It's
Coppola...
early doors though, isn't
Top
it?
Gun was 86.
Have you not seen Legend?
No.
So it's Ridley Scott very soon after Blade Runner, the next film. And it's quite bad.
I think it's bad. Yeah,
It's got 2 very different cuts.
really weird. Fantasy movie, weird.
Brazil.
I know that you're a big fan. I've never seen it.
Get fucking ready because you motherfuckers are watching Brazil. You are gonna hate it.
Oh, cool.
Great.
An Enemy Mine, which is a remake of, I believe, a movie. I think it's called Hell in the Pacific, where Lee Marvin and Toshiro Mifune are one American, one Japanese pilot. They crash on the same deserted island in the Pacific, and they have to be pals, even though they hate each other because they're at war. And in Enemy Mine, Quaid. Which one was the famous Quaid in the 80s?
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis
What?
Quaid, not Douglas Quaid. I don't know who the fuck that is. Dennis Quaid crash lands with an alien.
Right.
It's like a sci-fi version.
Yeah.
And then they have to be pals. And then at one point, you're going to watch Enemy Mine?
No.
The fucking alien guy has a baby.
Oh my God.
Because that's what aliens do.
Wow.
I like Dennis Quaid a lot. He goes on the I like him list.
Excellent. I think
Right.
he's a Trump supporter. But
Is he?
I think
oh,
so.
that's a shame.
I'm not sure that's true. We can't just say that and then dismiss people.
No.
Yeah. So Rob really didn't have any other movies there. So
Well, I'm going to propose that you pick your movie, Nath.
I mean, there's
actually, I'm going to propose that Rob picks his movie.
Yeah,
and
no,
Rob, you can
probably.
pick. You've only seen 2. It's going to be one of those 2. You should pick whichever one you'd most like to watch out of those 2.
Well, I know what it is. It's The Black Cauldron. It's one of my favourite
That's interesting.
Disney movies ever. It's
I've seen it.
A brilliant fantasy based on. I think there's a series of novels called The Chronicles of Prydain.
Yeah.
Which I haven't read, but I know are sort of like loosely based on like Welsh mythology. And it's just my favourite type of fantasy. It's very Lord of the Rings-esque. Just young boy, young farmhand, chosen by the big finger of destiny to go on an epic quest. And I think John Hurt voices the Horned King, who when I was a child was just brilliantly scary.
Very terrifying.
Fantastic.
I got the Horned King in a cereal packet.
Wow.
I think I've still got it.
It's very unusual, or it's not. It's Disney and not what you think of as a Disney, or not what I thought of.
I think
as
it was a
Disney
strange era for Disney around this time. So we're sort of pre Beauty and the Beast, Lion King resurgence.
Little Mermaid.
Those sort of early 90s, Disney is back with a bang.
It's the nadir.
But post whatever that first wave was. I don't know what other sort of Disney animated movies were around at this time in the 80s.
They had, is it Basil the Great Mouse Detective?
Oh my God, I fucking love that as well. That was 86. So that came on. That was
This
like
is not
that.
golden,
That's better than Young Sherlock Holmes. Despite the
You
fact
haven't
I've
seen
not
it?
seen Young Sherlock Holmes. Basil the Great Mouse Detective is fucking aming.
I like it when
I don't know if I remember.
Fox and the Hound was roughly around this time.
Fox and the Hound.
It upset me as a child.
It's a very upsetting film.
Are the Rescuers? Was that Disney? The Rescuers.
I don't know if it was Disney or not. But anyway, Black Cauldron is
That'd be exciting.
brilliant. I love the music in it. The Horned King was great. There's a magic pig.
There is,
yeah.
Who goes in like you can see visions. I think the pig is like the One Ring. It's the MacGuffin that everyone's after.
The one pig.
The Horned King wants the pig so he can find out where the Black Cauldron is.
Right.
If you don't describe Dave as a magic pig in this episode, I'm leaving the podcast.
What do you mean?
There's
Like
also
in the intro to the.
there's also a little.
for God's
There's a
sake.
Gollum-esque character.
Why
in
is
it
that okay?
called-
Why is
called
that
Gurgi.
okay?
What do you mean?
Why is that? Why can't you be the
when we watch the
magic
film, your
pig?
personality lines up with the personality of the magic pig.
No,
Well,
it's
we'll-
not. Dave
we'll
isn't the
see.
magic pig. I know which character Dave is.
Oh my God.
It's not the magic pig.
That's even worse.
It's the
What do you mean
Horned-
it's even worse?
It's the
You don't know
Horned
who it-
King's. It's the Horned King's little assistant.
You don't know who I. Oh.
Sire, it wasn't my fault.
What is that? How is that a thing I say?
And a great line later on in the film is when the Horned King goes, "This had better not be your fault."
All right, so you're the Horned King then.
I'll be the Horned King.
Right, yeah.
I'll be the magic pig.
But Gurgi's in it as well. The
Yes,
Gollum-esque
Gurgi,
little creature who I thought must have been voiced by Andy Serkis when I first saw Lord of the Rings and then went back to sing the Black Cauldron. So, oh my God, it's the same voice.
Yeah.
But it's not voiced by Andy Serkis, obviously.
It was just inspired.
By? Yeah.
Maybe Andy Serkis was inspired by Gurgi. when he
Yeah.
used to although he was actually inspired by his cats coughing up a furball.
Was he?
That's what
So he
That's
says.
what I would say.
Whilst
That's what's
watching
on
the
there.
Black Cauldron. Yeah.
Just turning it off in the background.
So yeah, we'll be watching the Black Cauldron
Exciting.
Very well.
in this season.
Well,
Dave, hit me with your top 8.
Yeah. Okay. So let me do that. And I was hoping to have my cake and eat it. If Rob had chosen Back to the Future, I would have chosen
see.
something else from one of these.
Now you're
But,
trapped.
I mean, they're not in an order. I could quickly try and do the order, but the movies I saw in 1985 are Young Sherlock Holmes, The Jewel of the Nile, The Black Cauldron, A View to a Kill, Legend, The Breakfast Club, The Goonies, and my pick has to be Back to the Future. One of my favourite movies from all time. I always felt it was special to me for some reason that it is about 1985. Oh well, it's about
true.
1955 as well.
Time
obviously.
travel, close to your heart.
I do
Yeah.
consider this to be the most Dave film there is.
Yeah,
Back to the Future.
I think it's. There's undoubtedly I see it through some sort of rosy lens. Like I probably think it's better than it actually is. But I think it's an incredible time travel movie. It's so clever. It's the soundtrack is excellent. I think all the acting performances are incredible, and that doesn't mean they know the bits. They know what they're doing. They're not like
I was very
playing
confused.
super realistic characters even, but they're
As
just
a-
all great at it.
As a child into the 90s, I was very confused about the age of Christopher Lloyd. I thought he should be much older than he was.
Yes.
And this is Back to the Future's fault.
Yeah,
It's
very
fine
much so.
To bring that up.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
gonna be
I completely agree.
Most of what I say in the episode.
Right.
So.
I think it's like a feat of, I love Hill Valley, seeing it de-aged or aged. I don't know which way around you want to look at it. And in fact, I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm pretty sure we went to Hill Valley as part of the Warner Brothers lot tour that we did, 1E3, many years ago. You see the clock tower, and obviously it's been repurposed over the years for many different films, but that was super cool.
I got a very good pen on that tour.
And obviously the DeLorean is one of the most iconic machines, things from cinema. I think it penetrates our culture today, just like things from the movie. 88 miles an hour.
There was a period of time where the coolest thing in the world were cars where the doors opened upwards.
Yeah, there's like, I think they're gull wing or something, aren't they?
Just completely.
Was pretty cool.
Impractical.
And DeLorean's just a massive disaster in real life.
Well, they couldn't go backwards in time. Or forwards.
Or forwards.
Well,
They went slowly forwards like the rest of us.
Yeah.
But Back to the Future. I would, if Rob had picked Back to the Future, I would have picked, I think, just based on this conversation, young Sherlock Holmes, although I am a huge Goonies fan as well. But
So the thing,
Nath, you've seen many movies.
Yeah, and I am quite torn in 4 different directions. I think I know which I'm going to go for, but Blood Simple is like a really brilliant, stern genre film. It's not quite as good, or doesn't quite have the sort of ironic edge that I think like later Coen Brothers movies have, but it's just like a Carpenter. Like it does the thing it does incredibly well, like this nasty, like noir thriller. The Goonies is probably the one that in my life as a child meant the most to me.
I'm sorry, I'm just annoyed as well. Rob's not seen the Goonies. I almost brought this up the other day. Sean Astin.
Maybe we can count.
Yeah, I know
on,
Sean Astin's in it.
I know, but I'm just annoyed that you haven't seen young Sean Astin.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
maybe
right. I'm annoyed.
our
Yeah, he's shrugging.
listeners will do us a solid.
Maybe they will.
And vote for the Goonies.
I didn't mean to cut you off there. Talk about the Goonies.
It was me and my friends used to, when kids were allowed to play out, we used to play out on bikes and just dig stuff and do stupid things, and very much just saw that reflected back to us in the Goonies.
I lived a very sheltered life, and I didn't really ever experience this. I didn't have a group of friends that I rode around on bikes with.
Well, neither did I. But, well, I kind of did, I guess. But you could still watch the movie.
I didn't go out of my way to not watch the Goonies.
Why are these children all hanging around together in this film? Why are they riding bikes?
It just makes no sense. Everyone knows. Children sit in their rooms alone quietly and then throw all their toys out the window.
Yes, the Goonies. I would also have been tempted to show you Commando because it's ridiculous. Great film. And then Brazil is just... I think I wanted to do Brazil because it lines up in some way with some of the conversations we're having about like Blade Runner and early 80s science fiction. And it's a very unusual film. I like it a lot. I don't fucking know which one I want to choose between that and Blood Simple. I really want the people to vote for the Goonies. And I really want me to choose between Blood Simple and Brazil.
Well, I can imagine the people would vote for the Goonies. Maybe they will. And I think you just got to pick whichever you want to pick. And you don't even have to say, it doesn't have to be your favourite movie from 1985. It just has to be a movie from 1985 you'd like to watch with us.
Which one do you think we will be like? Why don't I see which one's available for free on a streaming service?
Great choice.
So I'm hoping it's the Coen Brothers one because that sounds great.
Terry Gilliam directed Brazil. It's the movie that he made right after Time Bandits.
Okay,
and it's got Jonathan Pryce as.
I like Jonathan Pryce a lot.
He plays a beleaguered Orwellian hero in a slightly futuristic Thatcher-esque dystopian Britain, very 1984 influenced. And Michael Palin is his good friend who is also like part of the system. It's great.
I mean, it's completely up to you, but all I'll say is you've mentioned Brazil many, many times, and I've never heard you mention Blood Simple. But that's not a reason for us to watch either, or not. We'll find out which one's free, if either.
It looks like it might be on Prime. So, Brazil, that is. And
don't forget that we are gonna throw this open to everybody for an episode, as we did with 1991. We'll put a poll up on the Patreon with a list of movies, maybe Nath's 41 movies of.
We've got 2 bonus episodes as well within this series.
Wicked.
Oh, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves because we might have already planned something, or I don't know. But yes, there will be more movies from 1985 in this series, and maybe we'll pick one that we really want to watch or whatever. But yes, there will be a poll, so make sure that you get your vote in, and we will watch the movie you request. What did we watch for 1991 as voted for by the general public? Do you remember?
So we did. So I did Robin Hood.
Yeah, and I did
Terminator 2?
No, Rob did Terminator 2.
Yeah.
And I did. What did I pick? I picked a movie.
Something.
It was a good one. Probably.
Why can't we remember?
I don't know. It's so long ago. I don't even know how to find out without going onto the Patreon.
This is bad.
Myself. This is growing. This is getting older. Are you still picking your movie, Nate?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Brazil's on. Fuck it, it's Brazil.
Okay,
it is
right.
Brazil.
We'll find it.
Blood Simple's on Studio Canal Presents, which we've currently got.
Yes.
Because of the Carpenter business.
Very true.
Brazil.
So that's our 3 movies then. We'll be watching The Black Cauldron, Back to the Future, and Brazil.
All B.
Yes, all movies from 1985. And we will have 2 bonus episodes as well, and we will be inviting you to vote for another movie from 1985. So keep your eyes peeled on the Patreon. I'm not sure exactly when we'll put that poll up, if it will be later on in the series or...
Yeah, probably a bit later after some discussion of these ones.
Yes.
We don't want that poll to run for too long.
We'll get a kind of vibe. So maybe a good time to check the list yourselves. And I'm not sure which movie we'll start with. Maybe we'll discuss.
Well, should we go? Well, let's let people know so they can prep. Should we just go through the year?
Yeah, we'll do it in chronological order.
And I've got that. My list should help us with this. That means that the first one is Brazil is last, and before that, The Black Cauldron and Back to the Future. Back to the Future first, The Black Cauldron second, and Brazil last.
Okay.
It was Hook.
Hook, of course it was.
Hook.
Of course it was.
Give us the hook.
Where's the hook? Yeah, okay, great. So there we go. So join us next week, and we will get things going with Back to the Future.
Yes, we will.
We'll see you then.
You've been listening to Redshirt Cinema Club. If you've enjoyed this podcast, why not support us on Patreon, where you can unlock 2 bonus episodes per month? And we'd love to hear from you. Email us at redshirtcinemaclub@gmail.com. See you next week.
Hello and welcome back to Redshirt Cinema Club. I'm your host today, Dave. Dave. Why have I done this? I'll just start again.